I'm going to talk about upcoming pattern. Let's look at weather warning. There is some weather warning. The weather warnings are for Belleville. So Belleville's going to get some rainfall warning with some yellow warning with some heavy rainfall is going to continue. There's going to be total rainfall of 50 to 80 millimeters of rainfall. So total local rainfall may approach 100 millimeters of rainfall with some multiple waves of heavy precipitation gonna be ending later this morning or early afternoon. It starts from Monday, August 3rd, 9:32 a.m. to Monday, August 3rd, 4:03 p.m. So let's go to next tab, which is what caused the pattern change, not change, what caused the current weather conditions. So this one sharp that's pulling the low pressure. So there's some trough pulling the low pressure from Gulf of Mexico all the way to Montreal or Ottawa, Ontario. So there's some high pressure in the middle, which is near to so whatever Chicago, Illinois. So and what caused the low pressure is in like South Dakota. This affects Manitoba. That doesn't affect Southern Ontario. So, but most of it, most of weather conditions is affected by the high pressure near Chicago, Illinois. So, and there's some trough and ridge in the east and trough in the west. Currently, there's a trough in the west and ridge in the east. Later on, it's going to be like that. So let's look at pressure pattern. So 8 p.m. August the 3rd. So too much Southern Ontario. 12 millibars of pressure. Let's go to the next tabber, which is 8 p.m. August the 4th. The is something 1020, 12, 1060 millibars of pressure. 1020 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next tabber, which is August the 5th. The is something 1060 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next tabber, which is let's go to 8 p.m. August the 6th. So 1060 millibars, 1020 millibars, 1080 millibars of pressure. So let's go to 8 p.m. August the 7th. It is something 1060 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next tab, which is total precipitation pattern. So zoom into Southern Ontario, so Toronto, Ontario actually. So starting from 2 p.m. So Belleville, that's not Belleville is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Belleville's actually wrong place whole time. Actually, it's the right place. Belleville's actually 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, Belleville. Let's go to 8 p.m. There's nothing else. 11 p.m. There's nothing else. Gonna skip all the dry periods. So let's go all the way to 2 p.m. There is something. Parts of Niagara, Niagara Falls City Parkway is going to go bed. Some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. 5 p.m. Niagara Lake. Parts of Niagara Falls City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. There is something. To Hamilton, Niagara Lake, and parts of Niagara Falls City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. To Scarborough, Sissaga, Niagara Lake parts of Niagara Falls City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So, Richmond Hills is 0.25, Toronto 0.25, Newmarket, Orange Hills 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Oko. So let's look at 8 a.m. Let's go back to 11 p.m. This is already checked. So 8 a.m. This is something. So line said will be white temperature on our Thunder Beach, Solid Beach, Niagara Lake. Those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara City is going to get some parts of it. The heaviest superfile, the light is going to be 0.25. That's Niagara City. So Coburg's gonna get some 0.25. Bubble's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to Inland Palm Beach. It's Collingwood's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 a.m. The is something. Line said OB Whitetown Collingwood. Midland also gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Port Hudson Hanover's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Belfast is 2.5. Coburg is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Niagara on the lake 0.25. Niagara Falls City lies 0.25 heavy 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. So Collingwood, Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, Solid Beach, Midland, Watertown, Portland, Hanover, Betty, Alala, Belleville, those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Parts of Niagara on the lake 0.25. Niagara Falls City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Whole Niagara Falls City, Niagara on the lake Falls City 0.25 millimeters. Edinburgh gets nothing else. So Hanover is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next tower, which is 5 p.m. There is something. So Collingwood Betty, Alalas, Super 5 millimeters. So Orange was gonna be 6.25. So Brampton Super 5 Regional is going to be Super 5. Newmarket is gonna be Super 5. Express Super 5. So Boyol's 0.25, Hanover is going to be 2.5 millimeters, Bombay, Sunny Saturday, Manila is going to be 0.25, Peterborough, Belleville 0.25 millimeters, Mississauga it's going to get some 0.25, loading Oco, Scarborough, Heavy Superfly Light is going to be 0.25, Schwarzenegger Fast City is going to be 0.25 millimeters. 8 p.m. There is something, so Collingwood, Betty, Babla, Sisalala. Sissaga, those it's gonna be 2.5, so Brampton, Orange was gonna be 6.5, Newmarket is going to be 6.5, Scarborough Light is 0.5, Heavy is 2.5 millimeters, Tofu is 2.5 millimeters, including Uxbridge. But Olsen's gonna get some 0.25, Hanover is gonna get some 0.25, Bombay, Stanley, Salaby, Manila, 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, Oshawa is gonna be 0.25 millimeters, Oakville 0.25, Hamilton 0.25 millimeters. So let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. Collingwood, Georgia, Babla, Betty, Olala. Oshawa, Uxbridge, 0.25, including Peterborough. So Scarborough, the heaviest superfly light is 0.25. Stoughton, Newmarket is going to be 0.25. Hoko, Hamilton is going to be 0.25. Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Richard Newmarket is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is it lasts 0.25. So let's go to 8 a.m. There is something. So let's go. For Elton, Hanover is going to be 2.0.25, including Warton. Cooper, Peterborough, 0.25 millimeters. So Palm Beach, Land Solid is going to be 6.5, going to be super 5. Georgia, Babylon is super 5. Perry, Olala is going to be 6.5. Scarborough, Stoffel. Down Toronto between Newmarket, Mississauga, Brampton, Orange was going to be 6.25 millimeters. Ashra Hooks with 0.25 millimeters. Oco Heavy is 6.95. Oak Light is going to be 2.5. Oco Hamilton 2.5. Nag and Lang is going to be 6.5. Nag Fast City Light is going to be 2.5. Heavy is 6.5. So let's go to next tower, which is Liberty. That is something. Scarborough, Tofu, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket a bit off. Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, those is gonna be 6.25. Niagara Falls City, 6.25 millimeters. Oshawa, heavier, 6.25, light 2.5. Uxbridge, Peterborough, Coburg is gonna be 2.5. Belleville, Virginia, Babylon, Cincinnati, Alala, Southern Bay, Palm Beach, Inland, Collingwood is gonna be 0.25 millimeters. Local. Like this 2.5 heavy 6.5. So let's go to next tower. Let's go to next tower, which is Newmarket Orange was 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to next tower, which is 2 a.m. There is something. Niagara on the Lake 2.5 millimeters heaviest light 0.25. Niagara Falls City is gonna be light is 2.5 heavy 6.25. Coburg is gonna be 0.25. Peterborough is gonna be 2.5. Belleville, Oku, Amethyst, Mississauga, Brampton, Oichua, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Suffolk, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cholala, Betty, Skype, 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Let's Oshawa heavy is whatever, it doesn't count. So 5 p.m. there is something. So stabilizes Betty, Olala. So those is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Saga, down Toronto is gonna be 2.5. Oakland heavy is gonna be 2.5. Light 0.25. Scarborough 0.25 millimeters. Richmond only markets. Brampton Orange was going to be 0.25 millimeters. Oshawa is going to be 0.25. Oaks was 2.5 millimeters. Coburg is going to be 0.25. Peterborough is going to get some 2.5. Balboa 0.25 millimeters. Niagara Lake Heavy 6.5 light is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Same thing in Niagara Falls City, but Niagara Falls City has less 6.25 millimeters rainfall or more 2.5 millimeters rainfall. Let's go to APN. There is something. So, Sissaga, downtown Toronto, it's gonna be 2.5 including Uxbridge. The Oku heavy is going to be 2.5, and that's the lightest. Heavy is gonna be 6.25 millimeters. So, Hamilton is gonna be 2.5 now. Facilities, lightest 0.25, heavy is 2.5 millimeters. Now, like 6.25 millimeters. That's heaviest. That's actually light. Heaviest and I got like 6.5 light is 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to the Scarborough. Scarborough light is gonna be 0.5 heaviest 2.5 millimeters. So the Bravo is gonna get some 0.25, including Peterborough Coburg. So let's go to the next tower. Let's go to the next tower, which is 11 p.m. There is something. Now gonna act for city, Sissaga, Ramsey, Orange, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, last work, so it's 0.25 millimeters. Local heaviest superfine light is 0.25. Hamilton is gonna be 2.5 millimeters. Peterborough is gonna be 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to the next tower, which is, let's look at total precipitation starting from 8 p.m. Gonna skip all the way to 8 p.m. July the 3rd. So, wait 10 seconds. So, let's look at total precipitation. Everywhere there plus 1.5 millimeters. Hamilton is going to be 0.4 millimeters. That's Hamilton local. It's going to be 0.3 millimeters. So, let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. August the 6th, there is something. Wharton 6 millimeters. Port Olsen's going to be 7 millimeters, 6 millimeters of rainfall. Collingwood 7 millimeters. Sotheby's 5 millimeters. Thunder Beach going to get some 6 millimeters. Palm Beach going to get some 4 millimeters. Midland 3 millimeters. Hope City 3 millimeters. Lionshead's going to be 4 millimeters of rainfall. Everyone in Niagara Falls about 5 millimeters. Hamilton's going to be 0.6 millimeters of rainfall. So Brampton 12 millimeters. Sissaga is going to be 0.5 millimeters, down to 2 millimeters. Scarborough 4 millimeters, Stoffel 6 millimeters, Newmarket 1 millimeters, Orange 4 millimeters, Hooksfish 4 millimeters, Sasha 1 millimeters, Peterborough 2 millimeters, Coburg 3 millimeters, Valvo 5 millimeters, Georgina 3 millimeters, Vavillas 3 millimeters, Varys 3 millimeters, 6 millimeters, Salala 6 millimeters. So let's go to next tower, which is next. Let's go to next tower, which is Hanover. Hanover is going to be 7.5 millimeters. Collingwood 7 millimeters. Let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. August the 7th. Is something everyone have was 80 millimeters. 12 millimeters in Hamilton, Oakland 30 millimeters. Ranch 10 millimeters. Tofu 30 millimeters. Scarborough 12 millimeters. Toronto 30 millimeters. Newmarket, Orange Road 9 millimeters, Hooks was 9 millimeters, Sasha 8 millimeters, Peterborough 8 millimeters, Cobra 4 millimeters, Valbo 2 millimeters. So let's go to Georginia's. It's going to be 15 millimeters. Vavillas is going to get some 9 millimeters, 10 millimeters of rainfall. Perry's going to get some. So Barry's going to get some 13 millimeters. Alala's going to get some 16 millimeters of rainfall. Salaby is going to be 11 millimeters. Illinois is going to be 7 millimeters. Palm Beach going to get some 10 millimeters. Downtown Toronto is going to be 5 millimeters of rainfall. Watson 2 millimeters. Collingwood 10 millimeters. Port Ocean's going to get some 4 millimeters. Hanover is going to be 7 millimeters of rainfall. Hanover. So let's go to air temperature. Just look at air temperature patterns. Skip snowfall, sleets, freezing rain, which will be there by September. So let's look at all the way to 70, and today is Monday, July 3rd. So Wharton 60 degrees, for Houston 80 degrees, Hanoi 70 degrees, Hope is going to be 80 degrees, Lions is going to be 80 degrees, Collingwood 80 degrees, Palm Beach going to get some 17 degrees, Solid Bay, Thunder Beach 18 degrees, Atlas going to be 17 degrees, Urban Airport 6.5 degrees, Hamilton Local 40 degrees, Brampton 30 degrees, Mississauga 50 degrees, Toronto 50 degrees, Scarborough 40 degrees, Norfolk 30 degrees, Newmarket 42 degrees, Orangeville 12 degrees, Hooksville 40 degrees, Oshawa 40 degrees, Peterborough 40 degrees, Coburg 70 degrees, Melbourne 16 degrees, Georgia 70 degrees, Babylon 40 degrees, and it's going to be 13 degrees, and the last going to get some 16 degrees, so let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. This and things. So Portland 24 degrees. Donovan is going to be 25 degrees. Washington 26 degrees. Oops, 27 degrees. 9 is going to get some 25 degrees. Actually, 24 degrees. 25 degrees. Everyone about 25 degrees. Hamilton, Oakland 25 degrees. Oakland's going to be 23 degrees. Rancho 26. Tofu 25. Scarborough 24. Donovan 23. Newmarket, Orangeville 26, Hooksville 24, Oshawa 22, Peterborough 24, Coburg 21, Belleville 24, Coburg, Belleville 25, Paris 25 degrees, Salala 25 degrees, Salabase 26 degrees, Palm Beach gonna get some 26 degrees, 24 degrees, inland's gonna be 26 degrees, that's inland, so let's go to the Collingwood 26 degrees, so let's go to next tower, which is 70 and 8 something. So, but it's going to be 90 degrees. However, it's going to be 18.5 degrees. Quiet is 18. Hope Airlines is going to be 90 degrees. Collingwood 70 degrees. Palm Beach going to get some. Going to be 80 degrees. Solid Bay is going to be 80 degrees. Thunder Bay is going to be in 21 degrees. So everywhere in Airport 70.5 degrees. Amateur local 16 degrees. Locals going to be 6, 17 degrees. Vantage 50 degrees. Over 40 degrees. Gabba 50 degrees. Outer the 16 degrees. Newmarket Owens over 40 degrees. Oxford 16 degrees. Oshawa 70 degrees. Peterborough 16 degrees. Coburg 90 degrees. Pebble is going to get some 18 degrees. Georgina's going to get some 80 degrees. Maddie's going to get some 16 degrees. Wablas 16 degrees. Talalas 90 degrees. 80 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. This something. So line says 26 degrees. Hope say 27 degrees. World in 24 degrees. Hanover it's going to be 26 degrees. Collingwood 27 degrees. Bombay 28 degrees. Alabama 28 degrees. Less 28 degrees. Downtown Thunder Beach gonna get some 27 degrees. Everyone Apples, Niagara like 26 degrees. Niagara Falls City 29 degrees. Hamilton Local 23 degrees. Local 24. Sitzaga 24. Brampton 27. Stowe 27. Scarborough is going to get some 26 degrees. Down around 24. Newmarket Orange 26. Uxley 27. Arsenal 24. Peterborough 27. Coburg 23. Bravo 27. Georgina is gonna get some 26.5. Bablas 26. Point five, it's 27 and 26 degrees. So let's go to London, March. Let's go to next tower, which is 70 and it is something. Watson 90 degrees. Hoopsy Linson 90 degrees. Wilson 90 degrees. Collingwood, that's Hanover. Hanover 90 degrees. Collingwood 20 degrees. Palm Beach 21. Thunder Beach 31. Thunder Bay Midland 20 degrees. Everywhere Airport 22 degrees. Hamilton Local 90 degrees. Brampton 80 degrees. Sisaka 90 degrees. Arlington 90 degrees. Scarborough 90 degrees. Tobo 90 degrees. Newmarket, Owensville 70 degrees, Hooksville 90 degrees, Oshawa 20 degrees, Peterborough 20 degrees, Coburg 21 degrees, Belleville 22 degrees, Georgina is going to be 22 degrees, Rablas 90 degrees, Eddie's going to be 80 degrees, Rablas is going to be 90 degrees, oh, Alala's going to get some 20 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. This something. So, Warrington 24, Boylston 25. Hanover is going to get some 25 degrees. So Hoops is going to get some 22 degrees. Lines is going to be 23 degrees. Everywhere plus 28 degrees. Edmonton to the Gold Coast 25 degrees. Old Coast going to be 26 degrees. That's the warmest is actually going to be 20. That's cold is going to be 24 degrees actually. So the warmest is going to be 26. So Brampton 27, Sissaga 26, Downtown 26, Tofu 28, Scarborough 27, Downtown 26. Newmarket also 28 degrees, 6 West 27 degrees, Oshawa 28, 5 degrees, Peterborough 28, Coburg 23, Bravo 26. Yeah, 24, Bablas is currently 5 bad. He's going to be 23 degrees. Alala's going to get some 24 degrees. So, Salaby's going to get some 23 degrees. Bombay's going to get some 23 degrees. Thunderby's going to be 22. Illa's going to be 25 degrees. So, let's go to the next tab, which is Collingwood 22 degrees. So, let's go to 8 a.m. This and things. So, Port Holson's going to be 90 degrees. Otherwise, Warrington 90 degrees. Hopesy 20 degrees. Lineshead 20 degrees. Collingwood 20 degrees. Bombay's going to be 21 degrees. Thunderby's going to be 21. Salabay 21. Inland's going to be 20 degrees. Everywhere else 21.5 degrees. Amateur Ocals 21 degrees. Ocals 21. Brampton 20 degrees. Tofu 20 degrees. Scarborough 20.5. Down under 21 degrees. Newmarket Owensville 22. 90 degrees in the market eventual Ooks merge is going to be 20 degrees, Ashford 20 degrees, Peterborough 20 degrees, Coburg 21 degrees, Babel 21 degrees, Georgia 21 degrees. All going to be 20 degrees, Red is going to be 90 degrees, Babel 20 degrees. So let's go to the next tab, which is 2 p.m. There is something. For Olsen 25 degrees, Sunday is going to be 25.5, Arta 26 degrees, Oopsie 25 degrees. Lines is going to be 26 degrees. Collingwood 23 degrees. Where Beach you can get some 23 degrees. Salaby 23 degrees. And Lance going to be 23 degrees. Everywhere Airport 25.5 degrees. Amsterdam Locals 26 degrees. That's the warmest. Colby is 24 degrees. Brampton 26. Tofu 26. Scarborough 25. Toronto 24. The market also 25 degrees. 6 West 25. Yards 24. Peterborough 23. Coburg 22. Bravo 21. Georgina is 24, Babelas is 25, Barry is 24, Olala is 24 degrees. So let's go to the next tower. There is no next tower, London. So this is the end of the video. So this is the end of the video. So